Dad players and DMs of Reddit, what's your best okay, I'll allow it story?
A friend of mine convinced our DM to let him play a minotaur who was raised by gnomes and thought he was gnome.
Redditors who were dating someone that went from I think I want to marry this person to I think I need a restraining order, what happened? What's the most paranormal thing that has ever happened to you?
I was working counter late at night at Tim Hortons. I heard an older lady set down her china mug and say thanks there. Turned around and there was no one in the store. I'm okay with a regular dead customer having one last cup.
What is a true fact so baffling, it should be false?
You can boil water in a paper cup over an open flame.
A donor cartridge is more expensive by weight than a B-2 stealth bomber, which costs $2 billion.
The youngest mother to give birth became pregnant at 4 years old.
There are far more tigers in private collections in Texas than there are in the rest of the world, wild or otherwise.
Giraffes eat bones.
Ireland was a net exporter of food during the Great Potato Famine.
What's the scariest thing that actually exists?
Alzheimer's.
Antibiotic-resistant bacteria.
Prions.
The fact that people you love may die much earlier than you think, without notice. Actually, it may even be scarier if you see it coming. Personal number one fear, Alzheimer.
Idiots in cars.
Cluster headaches. I'm glad I don't get them. Localized headaches that are worse than childbirth, happening at random without warning, 5 times a day, from around to 120 minutes at a time.
Autoimmune diseases. The fact that your own body can be trying to kill you is actually terrifying.
VR now allows you to sell your experiences to others. Which memories would you put up for sale?
Dying and coming back to life after 4 minutes of being clinically deceased. Truly an experience.
Serious, players of violent video games, how do you feel about the recent accusation these games are associated with the rise in mass shootings? Non-players, what do you think?
Reads about World War I. So what video games were they playing?
Recent accusation? They've been saying this for decades. It's obvious objective bullshit.
It's scientifically not true, so I mean, until there's overwhelming evidence of these accusations, why should we give a fuck? Return to killing the masses on GTA 5. This question is doomed to be a circle jerk due to the fact that video games obviously don't cause violent behavior, and most Redditors already understand that fact. I'm honestly surprised people still have this conversation. When I was 10, this conversation started, and still some people like to blame games. While we would have had millions of shooters if that were true.
What is your favorite quote from any movie? Don't mention the movie.
Who glued these quarters to the floor? I did, Warren. What the fuck for? I don't feel the need to explain my art to you, Warren.
He is not Judge Judy and executioner.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I didn't. Oh hi Mark.
It's not who we are underneath but what we do that defines us. Also, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
What do you mean? I'm a funny guy. Like a clown, like I'm here to fucking amuse you?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
When you have insomnia, you're never really asleep, and you're never really awake.
You turn up to a date with a gift. That gift is the closest thing to you on your right. How does your date now perceive you?
She's probably going to assume one of two things: advanced sleepover or pillow fight. It's a pillow.
I bet they'll think I'm strange for giving them an entire car door.
I'm not sure what she would make of my 7-year-old son. It'd be quite a confronting gift. A bathroom scale. I'm an asshole.
A used vibrator. This is not going to be a successful date.
A 19-foot statue of a dick in my uncle's backyard that he carved himself. My uncle has a weird knack for shit like that. Not sure how to even give it to anyone.
Currently on my right hip is my narcotics pouch. I'm a paramedic. If I showed up to a date with 20 milligrams of morphine, 100 micrograms of fentanyl, 20 milligrams of midazolam and 20 milligrams of Valium, I would expect us both to have a fantastic time.
Guys who've become scared of dating/relationships. Why?
4 relationships 4 times. He's just a friend turned out to be bullshit. The paranoia wasn't worth it, so I just stopped giving a shit about dating and learned to enjoy being alone.
Being lied to, used, and cheated on.
Crippling abandonment issues and pretty bad depression. I don't wanna hurt anyone with my own emotions.
Social anxiety.